Call this meeting to order, the Lincoln County Board of Education, meeting in regular session on Tuesday, May the 21st at 6 p.m. and we are at the county office. At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Dana Snyder if he will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm assuming we have no one signed in for public comment. So that takes us to item number 3, and I'll turn it over to Mr. Barnett, Superintendent of Schools.
Well, we have this year, Mr. Davis and I instituted a new and aspiring principals internship program. And we have 3 of our participants back there tonight. It is senior night at the high school and some other events. I have a couple that are on field trips and things of that nature, but just wanted to take a moment and recognize these folks. They put a lot of time into it. We've gone through a couple of book studies, and then Dawn and I would share horror stories with them. We had Dana come in and share a horror story with them at the beginning of the year. So we just feel like it's important that we, our folks who are wanting, we're not, us older guys aren't going to be around forever. So we wanted to make sure that these group coming up have a little bit of from our wisdom and experience, and they've done a really good job working with it this year, and going through the book studies and talking to them. They've had some valuable insight themselves. So just to recognize these participants at this time, we have Joey Ferguson, who is at senior night. At Joshua Barnett.
He can get by with that,
Jessica Roberts. He's from West Hamlin. Cassie Stone is with us. Bradley Likens, who is probably playing new dad duty tonight. And Ashley Wilson, who I think by this time is at on our way to Sandusky. So just want to tell these folks that we do appreciate them. They really did a good job this year, and I know they're going to be successful. I have no doubt.
Thank you, Mr.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Appreciate what you do every day.
I just want to add to what Mr. Barnett said, that being a school administrator is a tough job. It's not for the faint of heart. And I appreciate you all taking steps to better yourself in this profession. So thank you.
Yes.
We had 2 middle school students who participated, and I think they're actually at Malibu Jacks. So these students were Skills USA winners in the middle school division, and they're both from Hamlin. And I think it was Urban Search and Rescue. It's Kara Reynolds and Abby Johnson, and I'll present their certificates to them upon their return. Okay. And we'll have several people on the agenda next week to recognize. Good. But BOAG as well. We missed a lot of folks tonight because of all their senior awards that are going on tonight.
Okay, so we can have them back next meeting.
All right.
So thank you, Mr. Barnett. Folks, if you all want to leave, don't worry about it. You can just get up and go whenever you want, or you can stay for the whole meeting. You're welcome to do so.
You won't be here.
You don't want to wait and see what we're doing?
It's, you what? Okay, you all get home and watch.
They probably already heard.
Be safe.
All right, because of the activities at the high school, I told Mr. Barnett that I'm going to try to expedite this board meetings to get him over there because he wants to be a part of that as well. So we'll move right along.
Okay.
Item 4 is approval of minutes of the May 7th meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Burns and Martin, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And I should say that Mr. Wilson, Jeremy Wilson, is in Detroit, Michigan on work tonight, and he could not call in. All right, administrative items, discussion.
On A, are all the students going to Cedar Point? Is this a select group or is just one person here going with them? Do you know?
He's just one of the chaperones going with them.
So we've approved the other
Yes.
ones already?
Mhm.
And same thing for B
That's correct.
and C?
That's correct.
Okay,
These are just the adults that turn into.
Okay. okay. And G, same thing?
Yes.
Okay. And who is Tamara Holstein?
She is, secretary for finance. Does finance at one of the elementaries.
Okay.
Okay, she's in a school.
Yes, yes.
And she need an extra day, is that
Yes, they have to
right?
close out their books. There'll be more on next week's agenda because they have to, the finance secretaries, right now, they're 200-day employees.
Mhm.
They actually need to be 204
Yeah.
in order to get, because they have
Two
to,
before and two after.
yeah, 2
Yeah.
before and 2 after to close and open books. So
Okay.
that
We need to do that this summer.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm going to ask that, for a motion in a second to
Okay.
table item I and J, the policies. I have some questions on those and we can address those next week.
table.
For discussion, yes,
J.
I can get a motion
I'll
in
make
a
the
second.
motion.
Snyder makes the
I'll
motion to table,
Okay.
I'll second.
Burns seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And those items I and J are tabled until next week. I ask you board members to keep your policies so Robin doesn't have to run them off again next week.
Okay, so they are
So-
on this?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
good.
in your
Okay,
packet.
good.
And you have some.
On this. Okay.
Yeah, some of them, the language in some of them, and we've got some discussion to make on them and.
Okay, okay,
So I just don't want to drag the meeting out tonight with those.
okay.
Any other discussion on the administrative items? Not? Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Burns makes a motion to approve.
Second.
Snyder seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And it's 4-0.
Okay.
Under the finance section, any questions or discussion?
I'll just tell you that the large number there in A, that for the invoices, that is the first payout for Paramount Construction. And then when you look at the budget transfer, that large amount there, that's the SBA money going into what we're using.
Okay,
Which one, B or C?
Or do I?
C,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. C is SBA
SBA. Okay.
Yeah.
coming in, A is going out.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay,
I moved,
I'll second.
who made the motion?
Donna.
I did.
Martin makes a motion, Burns seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Under personnel section, I'll point out to you that under item F, person on number 11, please strike that. Pulled her application for that, so.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
On K, on retirements resignations under Brandon Bell. He resigned on May the 16th and then the 22nd, we hired him as a county substitute, but he resigned at at Lincoln County High School.
That's correct.
Okay, I just,
From full-time to a substitute,
Correct.
I'm just.
yeah,
So he's the full-time substitute?
no,
No.
well,
No, he was a full-time employee.
Yes.
He wanted to opt out of the full-time employment and go to a day-to-day sub.
Okay, so he will be called, is he on just as they need him?
He's on-
Okay,
yeah.
just as any other sub?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's sort of unusual, so it just.
That is unusual, isn't it? I've never run into that before. Any other discussion on personnel? If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Snyder,
I'll second.
Burns, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None, 4-0. Student discipline, which will require an executive session. Do I have a motion and a second to, well, first of all, before we do that, is there any comments or concerns?
I'll just tell you a comment. We've got general summative assessment test scores coming in
Mm-hmm.
and I-ready test scores coming in and Ms. Shortridge will be presenting those to you. We have several of our schools that look really good.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I'm real pleased that, we're we're doing really well. It's embargoed information, so I can't discuss it at, at liberty, but I can just say that we've made some growth.
Great.
Great.
That's
And
wonderful.
I would just ask that you have the principals push the iPad things for those students. I saw the county posted today, but,
There should have been a call out go out too, right, Cody? Yeah, we did a call out with that too.
okay,
And then she's going to present to you too. There's a pamphlet that's going out with them that has all the activities listed that the library's doing this summer. Just many different opportunities that students can take advantage of, where they are, the times. And then there's also going to be a video going out on the Armstrong channel on how to actually get on and log on to these things and how to retrieve the lessons.
No, that's
Be an
great.
instructional video for that as well.
I hadn't heard back from him yet, but I sent a request to Bob the Train Videos.
Okay.
For preschool, asking them if we could, free, of course, have permission to use those on our Armstrong channel. I haven't heard back from them, but I sent that out.
Good.
Okay, any other discussion?
I have a quick question. About how many students have been expelled this year? Do you have any idea?
30?
30? Okay. Thus far,
Yes.
all grade level.
Well, that's not bad. That's
Well,
not,
actually, I thought it was.
yeah, I did
was
too,
more.
Don. I was worried it was
Yeah.
more than that.
No, Mr. Davis and I counted them today.
Isn't that odd?
Okay,
We're down. We're down.
we have no other business on the agenda. After we go into executive session and discuss student stuff, except to come out and address the
Yeah.
student stuff, which we
Okay.
don't do by name. So, with that, I'm going to ask for a motion and a second to enter executive session
I
at
move.
6:11.
I'll second.
Martin and Burns, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And we are going into executive session. concession from the executive session. We returned to regular session. We had a motion by Martin and second by Burns to return to regular session at 6:19. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And it's 4-0. In accordance with West Virginia Code 18A-5-1A and 61-7-2 and West Virginia Department of Education Policy 4373, students A, B, and C shall be expelled from Lincoln County Schools. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I second.
Snyder,
I second.
Martin, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed? And it's 4-0.
It's not many days. Does that, how many days is that? 365? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it'll be
all next year.
180 school days.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Bell, I brought all this stuff to talk to you all if you want to know about the new laws, but we can do it next time. Doesn't make any difference to me.
Let's do it next time. Kim,
Okay, that's
because
fine.
We're trying to get Frank over it.
I understand. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we won't get
All
back
right.
over do his duty.
Thank you, Don. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Okay,
Do I have a motion and a second to adjourn?
I move.
Second.
Martin and Snyder, and the time is 6:20. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And this meeting is adjourned.